Hello, everyone. I again did not put out a notification. That is basically because I am running behind today, and normally I have already done the daily. But that's why I didn't put out a notification. I just decided just to pop right on. This is going to be a collective reading for the whole collective. It's your next 24 to 36 hours of energy of things that might be going on. Just to, just kind of let us know what's going on and what's kind of happening. Okay. Hey, Scorpio. Hey, the brightest day. Welcome in, you guys. I'm setting my intentions out for us for good news here. We need some good news. All right. I guess it's always good, but I'm just saying, asking for a break for the tribe, for the collective. Yeah, Scorpio. Okay, Spirit. Messages of the highest good, please. What do we have, please, for today? Forward movement. No, that's moving forward. Fairies of the future. I'm noticing she's looking at something. Oh, a buffering issue? It's not me buffering, is it? Oops. I hope not. Okay, and then we have Luathis the Wild. Hey, KP, welcome in. It's a guardian at the gates. Guardian at the gates. It's the gatekeeper. And then we have two mysteries. Oh, it's not. Okay. Happy Sunday to you as well. Wow. There's an impossible situation that you might be going through during this time. There's going to be some transformation in it. But it does feel like haste and impulsive fire. I mean, this is like all green fire. But it's throughout this the wild. Like it's hot. Haste. Being spontaneous with balance, which is interesting because this is avoiding the extremes. Oh, it is you. Oh, okay. Oh, I hope it fixes itself. But it's okay. So what I'm noticing here is there's a whole lot of things in the background, but you have one little blue character, which the blue is, that's like the throat chakra. And somebody's like trying to really balance here. They're trying to pay attention, but they've got like multiple things going on and characters in the back. And then here she's looking at something, but she's got stuff going on in the back too. And trying to look at something here, but it's to transform something to go. It's a passage. It's the gate opening with the journeyman for the whole collective. Okay, what is this? What's going on here? It's moving forward. There's some effort. It's a catalyst. And the heart. Okay, let's see. What is this? My hands are getting all energetic. Okay. It's something's starting to, well, which is weird because then with the, here with Luathis the Wild, that's green fire. That's like melting fire, but it's like fanning it. And then you've got something here with the garden, which talks about like an audience or society. And then, wow, seeing that all the secrets are everything, seeing through the facade, what transforms something? Forgiveness, the heart. Hey, Christine. And the communication and the dogs at the bottom of the deck. Something can be transformed here. It feels with like kindness and forgiveness, and that's the secret. The secret being lifted is that somebody might have been haste or something here, and there's like something that wants to be spoken. Somebody wants to speak. What do they want to say? Say what you need to say. Say what you need to say. Oh, and I'm just noticing too, I just looked out. There's a, calm down. I'm telling you guys, I can feel energy all over the place. But I'm looking out the big window that I have that's like right across from me. It's big. And I'm seeing now today, because the last couple of days it was rainy and cloudy. And now I'm looking over there and the sun's shining. So that might be relevant. What is this? The Five of Wands. There's an internal battle that somebody is going through, maybe the Empress, of a decision that needs to be made. Should I go this way or should I go that way? It's a decision. Somebody's indecision right now. Right. This feels like there's a battle going on. I mean, there's lots of energy around with this Five of Wands. It's too much. And there's a decision that needs to be made. What is this? Or you might not even be aware that there's going to be a decision. Somebody might communicate something to you and you got to make a decision. Nine of Swords. This is a lot of thinking. Hey, Jessa, welcome in. It's a lot of thinking. There's anxiety around this. Well, I mean, of course, it's Five of Wands. And moving forward, you might move out of this. If you've been battling with a decision that's been creating some anxiety for you, you're moving to calmer waters. It feels like moving to calmer waters. Maybe after this, what's this communication, Spirit? What's the communication? It feels like if you get some form of communication, be here. Be present and not be impulsive. Because there's something's going to transform. What is this with that communication? It's from a Five of Swords. Sabotage. Something might get sabotaged. The Fool. See, if you react quickly to doing something here, it might get sabotaged. I'm not understanding what this fully is here. It's the Five of Swords, Knight of Wands, the Fool. That's a leap of faith. Holding on. Right. Make sure your emotions are completely balanced. Here, somebody's holding back some emotion. And I think it's because they're trying to balance it out. But it feels like being calm. The calm after the storm I just heard. What is this? It's a direct message. Careful aim. Balance. It feels like Spirit's saying right now, here in this moment, your job is to remain balanced. When something comes in, try to be as balanced and just move forward that way with the Chariot. Luck is going to be on your side. Allow and trust in Spirit. But there could be a delay. Hold back the emotion. This almost feels like if something happens and hits you in a certain type of way, it feels like before you respond, before you do anything, don't do it hastily, because it's going to change and it's going to balance. It'll balance back out. Oh, I'm sorry, Jessa. It's going to balance. You've got 3 cards. And then right there is the waterfall. It feels like be present in the present moment, because this too shall pass. And it's like you want to hurry up and just move on from this, whatever this is, whatever's going on. And it feels like holding on to the emotion, but then there's something about an emotional release. Balance, balance, balance. Everything's going to balance out. It's to put you through a new life. There's like a new level, a new life is opening up. It feels like getting past this part first. Purpose. No reflex, though. This is saying no reflex. Established. Miscommunication. Healing communication might come in. Wow, and at the bottom of the deck, you have the bridge. There might be some healing communication coming in for you. Yes. Yes. But it feels like it comes with a warning. Hey, Shaylee. It feels like it's coming with the warning. So there's something about being balanced here. It feels like somebody might take something that you say wrong. Yeah. Page of Swords. They've been watching. Or they're learning something. This is like a learning thing. And I'm noticing that. She's looking down reading a book, but she's walking across like a tightrope. I never noticed that before. Feels like somebody's just trying so hard to just focus. King of Pentacles. Ace of Swords. Tower. I think that the point, wow. I keep seeing the Ten of Wands. Oh, work and a friend. Yeah. It does feel like there's going to be some sort of, especially if this is already, kind of went on or happened or something like that. It feels like somebody might come in to talk. And it feels like to stay as balanced as you can, as calm as you can. Because then it somehow, the miscommunication gets healed somehow. And I keep seeing the Knight of Cups, Two of Cups. There's already something established between you and this person. Empress, Ten of Cups. I don't know. It feels like there's just communication that's going to come in. And I think that whatever it is, yeah, I told you there's something that's coming in. And it feels like whatever it is, just to stay like calm, because you don't want to say something too fast. It feels like just try and stay calm in this, and this too shall pass. So even if this has already happened, and this is just coming in from, like if something happened and now it's kind of like somebody's like, okay, wait a minute, maybe I should, maybe I shouldn't have acted that way or came off that way or something like that. Then something shifts. Page of Pentacles, Ten of Swords. I don't know. It does feel like that though, but it's something like it transforms something to a new level. And the situation does feel impossible, because this is the undressing of a salad. That's impossible to do. And it's balance to avoid the extremes. Be here now, moving forward. And then here you've got spontaneous with balance, transformation, passage through a new life. And then this is talking about independence and the journey here. It feels like it's all kind of coming together for you. And it feels like the whole collective, there could be more than just you when this happens, but it feels like the whole collective is just balanced. Almost like if something happened, it's like Spirit saying, like if something did happen, and a lot of times if something happens to us, we want to reach out to our friends like, oh my gosh, this happened. Da, da, da. This feels like Spirit saying, don't do that. Don't do that, because you don't want to feed more into that situation. It feels like learning to balance it out within yourself. I hope that makes sense. Okay. What do we have after that, please, Spirit? A resolution. I just seen the pook, which is a resolution. There's a resolution afoot. Okay. That's good news. That is really good news. Okay. What happens after, please, Spirit? Feline, the be here now, the impossible situation in himself. Wow. This is probably the same situation, because it's the journeyman again. These are almost the same. There's three of the same cards. Somebody's trying to get something right. So maybe I didn't explain that fully. I mean, here, if you look, the feline, they look like a grumpy. They look grumpy. Their back might hurt, or they're just tired. And they've been trying to, if you see this here, he's been trying to like balance everything. He probably has like three major things going on right now. Could be three people or three things going on. And he's just trying, and you might, it's himself. So what is this? What's in her hand? The compass. Making a plan. It's the compass. Well, it's the compass. Okay, what's the undressing of the salad? It's trying to seek the truth. Somebody might be trying to seek the truth about something. What is the undressing of the salad? I told you, trying to restrain. Oh, that's not this one yet. That'll be the next live. It's restraining themselves from creating and dealing with the impossible. This feels like a very impossible situation, and just trying to keep things stable and balanced with the anchor. Okay, and what's going on with himself? It's the church, principle, programming, the belief, all of that. This person is trying to be as heart-centered as they can and overcome difficulties. Oh, really? Okay. Yep. Yep. Well, see, and that's the big thing too. Wow, with this new beginning communication. That's one thing too I've noticed, is because I mean we are a collective of people, but people are on their own timelines. So this is something that could have already taken place yesterday, and now you're seeing the result of it in this energy. Or it's kind of, it feels like it's delaying over. You were with that friend? Okay. Yeah, it feels like this is probably kind of something. It's the compass to try and figure out and communicating on a new beginning, whatever the situation is. There's some communication. It feels like solid communication on trying to figure something out because it's overcoming difficulties. You might hear from someone, a masculine, who's trying to be truthful and say that they're going through a transition, and they're trying to be heart-centered and overcome difficulties here. They're on this journey too. Okay, I just heard that they're on this journey too. Mortal and pestle, the child, the tower, stepping stone, and the ring. Snake. Maybe what it was that you thought that you wanted, you're getting a new perspective on this because of a tower. Mm. Oh, interesting. That's crazy. Awesome for you, Scorpio. Hey, Jean, welcome in. This feels like maybe you got to a point where you're breaking things down and you want something different and you're getting a new perspective. There's something here with this tower that you're looking at something differently now. And you're trying to, it was part of the process, but there's like a invite here. What is this invite? What is this? Because that's fallen here with himself. What is the invite? It's the next level. What is this? It's an invite. It's a page of pentacles. It feels like a piece of information. But that's a pentacle. I'm not, what is this, Spirit? And she's got something in her hand up there. It's the Two of Cups and the Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, okay. And right there you have the Seven of Cups. Like what? Right, I'm hearing that song. What kind of trickery is this? What is going on? What is this with the Page of Pentacles, Two of Cups, Ace of Cups? What is this? This feels like a conversation. Maybe this is that whole healing conversation. And somebody's trying to overcome the difficulties of their own structure. Yes, it's to start something. To start something new. It's a beginning. There's so many beginning cards here. They want clarity. This person wants clarity. Wow. And then there's that complication in money. Money is blocking this situation. You have the cross, which is emotional loss or a conviction. With the leap of faith, it's something that's being magnetized. Here, it's gravitating, but it's the elephant, which is obstacles removed. And then there's that complication with the money. Somebody's money might come together. Somebody's money or finances or something might come together. And somebody might be just tied up in like resources and what they're investing in. And that's kind of what this feels like. Somebody is invested into too many different things. And they are, I think it's stressing them out, especially if this is a masculine. Wow. At the bottom of the deck, you have the masculine. The Judgment and the Ace, or not the Ace, that's the Celtic knot, but it's Judgment. I keep hearing I made an unfair judgment. Fundamental change. Whoever this is, they've been paying attention to you with a fine tooth comb. And it's almost like getting to that point where no matter what happens and goes on, you're still very, you still pour out love. The Path, it's the Two of Wands. I mean, somebody might be asking, you know, what your plans are, what you're choosing to do, what you're going to do. It's the Path. Like the path is open. Page of Swords. It feels like you're sitting there keeping your head down, minding your own business. Yeah. You've got the Four of Wands, the Page of Cups, King of Pentacles, like trying to sit and focus on what you need to do, and you're blocking out. You're trying to keep peace because you're trying really hard to pull something in. And the Nine of Cups, you're trying to pull in a wish. And it shows up in your hand. Something shows up in your hand and it changes the situation. It causes a death and a rebirth. Judgment and the Empress. It feels too like somebody might be going through a dark night. Hey, Kimberly. Like it's shedding so many old versions of oneself to where somebody is trying so hard just to focus because they know they're holding on to what this is. There's been a change and somebody's holding really hard onto the peace. Just really trying to just not be, you know what I mean? Just to stay as calm as they can. And somebody's been watching it or you've been watching it. The Magician, I told you, somebody is protecting what they're trying to manifest like no other. They're holding on to that. And they are not. It feels like manifesting and planting seeds of loving connections, but with and from a loving space. It does feel like that. Okay, so I'm not understanding, though, if we can quickly go off of this. I'm not understanding what this is having to do with this masculine. I want to go back up here with this new beginning and this communication. What does the communication look like? Because it does look like it's heartfelt or it's overcoming something. Wow, it's a strategy. I split the deck and it's the Falcon. What does this communication look like, Spirit? Please tell us about the communication. What is said here? Stalemate. It's a stalemate. Maybe this is somebody who is like delaying something. Okay, with the broom, cleaning up or restoring harmony. If there was a stalemate or somebody's like refusing, it was whatever this was, it was necessary. The child to see something from a different point of view with this major opportunity of what was actually holding someone back. The hummingbirds, but it's going to get lifted out of negativity. It is. It's going to be light. I mean, it's the hummingbird. Feels like you just keep focusing on what it is that you're trying to manifest for yourself, and something. Wow, and I split the deck into the Knight of Cups. Judgment just flew out of the deck. What is this? The communication. Temperance. The communication is going to be balanced out. Wow, healing. The path. Feel it. I keep wanting to say like the path is now cleared. And now you can go forward. Now you can move forward. Wow, with the Queen of Wands, you're going to get, however this plays out for you, you're going to get some form of communication. You might be taking a nap or some, I don't know, laying down something, but you're in a rest state. And temperance comes in. This could be the divine coming in to heal you and opening the new path for you. And you get some form of communication that the path is now open. I keep wanting to say that. The path is now cleared. The path's been cleared. The path's been cleared. And that might be what it is too, is that you had to go through some stuff to see that what it was that you were trying to get to wasn't the path. And now they're opening up. They're trying to, it's the compass to show you where you're going. It's finding your way. You're going to find your way. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, you're going to find your way. King of Pentacles. Somebody might offer or give something to you to help you find your way. They might actually literally sit like that. But somebody, they're going to give you something. I'm telling you, they might, wow, they might literally give you money. You've got King of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles to help you. That's what it feels like. But they're indecisive right now. With this 2 of Swords, they're in an indecision right now. But it feels like that's what they might do. And this could be anybody. You just keep doing what you need to do. With this beaver, it's making something, it's making your dreams a reality. And it changes something for you. Persistence pays off. This man has a pattern. They'll go quiet and then they'll start talking. They'll go quiet and then they'll start talking. But they want to handle something carefully. They want to be gentle now. If this person wasn't being gentle, they want to be gentle now. It's almost like, right, because I did say that. I judged too quickly. I want to say that. Okay. But they want to, it feels like the divine stepped in to help clean this path for you. It does honestly feel like that. Okay. All right. So for tomorrow, let me see. I'm trying not to have them super long anymore because I know it takes a whole hour out of everybody's day. Strategy seems like effective strategy. Yep. Okay. So for tomorrow, please, Spirit, what do we have for tomorrow? That's cutting through the truth. And the war with the gnome. Gratitude. It's clarity. There's a whole bunch of energy around right now. There's a lot of energy around. Creative chaos. But it's breaking habits and patterns. What is this? Wow, when I split the deck and it's the elephant. Again, talking about obstacles being removed. What is this? Wow. There's more information that is needed. It feels like seeing both sides to a situation, being open-minded. And that's the thing too, is because you might feel or think that this whole situation, you're going to see it one way, especially like even how I'm explaining it. And then you're going to be able to have some form of clarity to be like, oh, that's what was being said. But there is more information that is needed for this clarity. And it's pure potential about what the blocks and obstacles are. And what the delays were, why there was delays. It feels like you're going to figure them out. There's the fireworks. The church. I think that the reason why the obstacle is here, or what was blocked, there's a barrier. But it's the geese that talks about, the geese talk about a quest, relocation, being dependable, know where you're going, and leaves no one behind. And it's faithful. Moving. It feels like moving. If you were stuck and you feel like you're stuck, the energy is going to move. So tomorrow, it's kind of like you get some form of thing. You get the piece of information that you needed to understand why the blocks were there in the first place. There's big energy right now that's going on. And it feels like something gets broke. It's kind of like if there was a piece missing to a crank, you found the piece to put it in to where now the crank can get moving again. And you might find out that somebody is actually dependable. Page of Cups. You get hope. And that's why there is the gnome here. Like somebody's raising their eyebrow with this gnome. That's the only one that's kind of making me feel like I'm not really sure what this is. But behind that, it's having gratitude. The Knight of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. What? And Justice. Understanding why certain things had to end. Because now here's this. There's so much potential in what this is. It's like Spirit brings in something for you and it balances everything out again. So tomorrow you might be in the same type of energy where something comes in. It's the Three of Swords. Nine of Swords. Knight of Swords, Nine of Swords. And you might have been just stressing out. And looking at the broken heart. This person, whatever this is, something like tore your heart. And it's been stressing you out. It's causing like sleepless nights. I don't know if this is you or if somebody did this and they are having sleepless nights. But it's they're being guided to do something. This man and the sun, they see it. They want to fix it. This feels like a man wants to do something, a masculine, a man wants to do something to fix a broken heart. And maybe they're hurt by this. I don't know. It just feels like spirit's leading the way. And maybe you get the truth about it. And that's why you're grateful to know, like, okay, I really am. There's the clouds. That misunderstanding. It's transforming the misunderstanding. There's the opportunity now to wow. Expect the unexpected with this. It feels like this is the whatever the misunderstanding was is going to transform. Things are unfolding. There's an opportunity here for a sudden increase or a new beginning. It's a judgment. Right. I mean, that might be really what it is. And if you see, this masculine is getting some clarity. He's pulled back by it. Like, what? And it's all of this is behind, and he's being, I don't want to say it like that. Didn't I say something like dark night of the soul or something? There's definitely something going on here. Like there's some growth or expansion or building strength here for this new beginning, but it's a judgment. It feels like a judgment. And then there's the light bulb message. And I'm telling you, they're being guided. This person is being guided here. They're being guided. I mean, I guess the thing is to know that this person knows whether they know that they hurt you. They know that they do. And they've created overthinking, sleepless nights, something like that. Or this is to what they're going through because it has happened. There's big energy around this. Yes, they're recognizing it. They're recognizing it. And the Empress. This Emperor, I just said the Empress. I've been posting that. I think people who are always looking for creating or being a part of drama is sad. I want nothing to do with them. Right. It's the Emperor. And this Emperor, it feels like they're going to take charge because this Emperor is realizing. I heard that's not who I am. The confusion and moving something forward. They are, I'm telling you, Five of Pentacles, Five of Swords, Fool. They have spirit in their ear bad. I want to say that to you. They might even actually have a headache. But in order to move this forward, they're stressing out about it. The Devil. Nine of Pentacles. This person is trying hard to balance everything out. They might do that. They seriously might come forward with something to try and help you. Especially if they've hurt you. They might come forward with trying to help you. Because they're understanding their ways. I don't think that this person was doing it on purpose. Queen of Swords. Ten of Swords. All I know is that there's spirits all around him. All around. Circulating. And what it is that this could even be an apology. You know, like, I'm sorry I did that. It could be something that simple. But it's kind of like, but there's a lot of movement here. A lot of movement. Okay. All right, so right before we come back live, Spirit, what do we have? I can never get these under that. Your guy was? Wow. Yeah. There's a lot going on. All right, right before we come live, what do we have, please? What do we need to know? For tomorrow's live, what do we need to know? Wow. It's the same cards. It's the gnome. Breaking the habits and the patterns, and the key, the fiery of swords. Or key, the fiery sword. And this masculine is going to create a tower for you, because I'm seeing the gotcha. It's to make you look at something, a new way of looking at something here with this, the sheltering energy, intimacy. But somebody is acknowledging something. Two of Swords, Two of Cups, the Emperor. This Emperor does not know what to do. They are indecisive. Super indecisive about a Two of Cups. And they are, man, they are Five of Cups energy. The Strength. I'm telling you. Wow. Whatever the situation is and whatever happened, I'm telling you, Spirit. Spirit is all over this. In one way or another, it's the strength. But I also feel like this happened to you for you to realize your own strength. And what it is that you truly want. What truly makes you happy. And what's interesting is that this is the Emperor in Tarot, and then this is the Empress in the fairy. I heard the fairyland in the fairies. You've been learning a lot, paying attention. You've gone through wow, and now your new beginning is here with the Four of you've been doing a lot. A lot of like shadow work, a lot of all of that, a lot of death and rebirths. You've learned a lot. And you've got the Ace of Pentacles at the bottom here with the Four of Wands. Oops. And the Ace of Pentacles. You've learned a lot throughout this whole thing. Point proven. Ace of Swords. You've gained and got so much knowledge that you have a brand new tangible beginning with some clarity. You just need to make a decision too. It's balancing out. You might be doing a lot of stuff tomorrow. You might be really busy. And stress. It's always the Nine of Swords. The High Priestess. It feels like don't overthink. Don't really overthink a lot of stuff. The Child. It's a new way for you to look at something, honestly. It feels like it's a new way to look at something because now something else has opened up or something else is going to open up. It feels like don't stress yourself because that's going to create confusion and weigh you down. Just take a leap of faith. There's a change in the direction. Take a leap of faith. The Choice. It's the Lovers. And the Lovers again, basically. I mean, this could have to do with the Gemini. What? It's looking at something differently. Self-realization of what it is that you were trying to manifest. You might be being guided to something else. And this whole thing was a catalyst. It's going to start a spark. There's more information. You need more information before this, but don't stress something out. Don't stress yourself out. The clarity is coming in for you. And it might come in from somebody. See, I'm telling you, somebody feels really bad for what they've done. Somebody does. They feel really bad for what they've done, and it almost feels like it's an emotional loss. But there is some form of communication or some form of something that is going to come in, and it's going to clarify this for you. Justice is coming in. I just picked up the deck, and it's justice. You've got Justice, King of Swords, and the Sun. This person was defensive. Feels like they were being defensive. Or they felt the need to defend. And you might get some form of communication about it. Yeah, you will. Queen of Wands. There's so many swords. Well, I mean, if this is an air sign, that makes sense. This might be air and fire. And if it's not you who's up in your head that's constantly thinking about all of this, it's the other person. They are in their head bad. And it's kind of like shocking. It shocks you where you're almost afraid to look at the message. But they've been thinking about this. Wow. I think they've been thinking about it so much that they have to do something because it's about to explode inside of them. But they keep thinking about it over and over and over again. And they feel almost like something where it's a necessity. It feels like it is a conviction almost. I want to say it feels like they feel like a conviction to have to say something. So yeah, I don't know what that is, or I just know somebody is really in their head bad. So if you did something, not taking sides or anything, I'm just saying if you've done something and you've been feeling bad or guilty about it, then chances are you're going to reach out. And if something was done to you and you were hurt and you've gone through lots of change, I heard over the last 2 months, there's been lots of change, but more intensely since the new moon, since the solar eclipse, lots of changes. So if you've been doing that, then you're the one who's going to receive the message, but vice versa if it's the other way around. But this is a masculine who feels like they have knowledge now of, oh, this masculine is realizing, he's having a conscious thing to realize what his habits are. He's seeing his pattern. Oh, the cross or the road. Wow. I'm telling you, something might, wow, for this Empress. And are you going to allow and trust in the divine? Wow. There's been a new path open too for this masculine. You have a deep connection with this person. It feels like they're going to be persistent. They're looking at something from a new perspective. Something might happen just after 2. And it has something to do with finances for this Empress. So embrace the change. Be open to it. Yeah, and if you even see here, it kind of looks like she does get a message or something. Something, again, comes into her hand. But it's because somebody's looking at something from a new way. They're changing their viewpoint on something. And I think it shocks you. It does. Okay. All right. So I'm going to leave that here. And I hope that all finds you guys in some great, great energy. I've been thinking it is weird. He's been opening up to me about his kids again. Thinking it's odd. I've pulled back some though, just because I don't want to be hurt. Right. Exactly, Scorpio. Yeah, that makes sense. It feels like going slow and steady. Yeah, it does feel like that. So okay, I'm going to leave this here. I got a couple things that I have to work out quick, and then I will come back on for questions. So I will probably see you guys in just a little. It won't be that long because I know it's already late. So But yeah, so if I can get back on, I'll come back on and do questions and stuff. So thank you guys so much for spending time here today. And I will see you guys in a little bit. All right, bye guys.